coming out to hear all the candidates speak and discuss the important issues facing our student body, I also wanted to offer a special thanks to our student media for covering tonight's program. My name is Darien Flowers, and I'm running to be your next SGA Executive President. My campaign is founded in 3 core principles: experience, transparency, and relevancy. I believe that I'm the most experienced candidate for Executive President. I have served on SGA every semester that I have been at Elon. In my first year, I was the only freshman selected by the Executive Council to serve on the Constitution and Bylaws Revision Committee. The following year, I was asked to chair that same committee, and during my tenure as chair, SGA saw one of the largest overhauls and modernizations to the Constitution in Elon history. We were able to create additional lines of secession that previously had not been existent on the Executive Council. I also led the efforts that required senators to remain on campus while serving on SGA. And finally, I was the principal author of the SGA Judicial Manual. The Judicial Manual created a specific level of expectations for senators during their terms in office and guidelines for the sanctions they will receive when they do not meet the necessary expectations. This manual created also a specific level of responsibility that senators must adhere to and allowed for students to hold their elected representatives accountable. Additionally, I've held other leadership positions on SGA, including Speaker Pro Tempore of the Senate and Academic Council Liaison. All of these positions gave me the opportunity to learn how this organization operates from every angle, and this deep knowledge will allow me to serve you better as I pursue an agenda focused on the interests and needs of Elon students. Secondly, I would like to further open SGA's door to the general student body by increasing its transparency. No organization can operate if it is shrouded in mystery and is not easily understood. The single greatest challenge to the ability of SGA to communicate effectively is the inefficiency of our website. That is why I'd like to begin a conversation between SGA and members of the university communication staff on how we can revamp our website to make it more student-friendly and act as a resource for how SGA can conduct your business. On the website, I would like to work in further conjunction with the student media to have a live stream into SGA meetings so that students may see what is being discussed wherever they are, whether they be on campus or throughout the world. Additionally, I would ask the executive secretary to post the minutes of each Senate meeting online in PDF format so that whenever necessary, any student can easily look up and find out what was discussed or how their specific senator voted on a particular issue. Also, I would plan to increase the number of video updates that the SGA executive president sent out to the student body. Ever so often, I would record a short message and send it via email, Facebook, and Twitter to the entire student body, letting them know about recent happenings in SGA or campus events like the elections or the homecoming concert. I think it is important that you hear from me as your SGA executive president more than just once a year at election time. This increased transparency allows for SGA to be proactive and make sure that all of our constituents have the easiest opportunity to stay up to date on what SGA is doing for them. Lastly, I want to ensure SGA's relevancy with all Elon students. As we well know, Elon students are notoriously over-involved and over-committed. That is why SGA needs to make sure that it is pursuing action that is relevant and meaningful to the entirety of the Elon community. As executive president, I plan to set aside time in my weekly schedule so that students can have face-to-face interaction with me to discuss any topic they see fit and see how SGA or I can personally assist them. Also, I plan to work with the administration to try and expand the free newspaper program that the school communications already offers, so that students can have daily access to the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, USA Today, and the News and Record all over campus free of charge. I also wanted to start the discussion again between Aramark and the university administration about getting an eating option in the academic village. Since presently, the closest option for students on that side of campus is the Mosley Center or the Colonnade Dining Hall. Finally, I plan to be the biggest advocate for Elon students on campus. I want to promote your interests to the senior staff and make sure that every idea, big or small, is heard and receives thoughtful consideration. Please allow me to put my experience to work for you and create and lead initiatives that are relevant to today's Elon student. Pick flowers, and I promise that everything I do as your executive president will be done in an open and inclusive manner. Thank you for your time and attention, and I respectfully ask for your vote on February 21st and 22nd.